So we have Chef Vikas Khanna here at the mall with us today, and we'll be taking up some quick from that, since I've been associated something.
End of March, we've started getting the news in that there's going to be a pandemic. China में something is happening, and some cases were getting acknowledged in America. So एक email आई थी मेरे को इंडिया से, and which was like, sometimes you get spam emails, contribute here. It was about old age homes that this
लगा उस टाइम पे, और मैंने अपनी टीम से बात की कि we should do something to get food to India. It seemed to be an impossible mission for the first few weeks, and then it became extremely streamlined, and I think it was one of the biggest projects of my life, and I'm proud that my mom slapped me on. I'm too much in different time zone, and I had too much of work at that time. So my mom said, "That's okay, you should give up. It's great." I'm like, "Okay, fantastic, then I shouldn't be doing it." She's saying, "Give up. Because all your life you've used everything what belongs to India. Your cooking, your skills, your face, everything is Indian. And today when India needs you, you want to give up." So I don't have to tell anyone that my son is a patriot. That really shook me apart, and I said, I will do anything in my strength, in my power, resources, and I'm going to not give up, but continue to do it. And till now we've served almost 70 million meals during the last 2 years, and I'm very proud of it. Oh, beautiful. It's a cauliflower which has been cut into tree of life, right? Like a whole stick of this. Thank you very much. Tried it? Yes. Beautiful. Can you please introduce yourself? Love it. Home, and every house the thandai tasted different. So here we are doing this thandai, and it was great because there was actually no milk in it. So anybody who's now the new world of lactose intolerant, this was great. So all the saved seeds were used, and they were blended with little bit of water, or now we can use milk. We are richer now than compared to that. And then we can use sugar or any other kind of flavoring agent. We can make a much thicker concentration of this. Please try this at home. You don't need to have melon seeds. You can just use cashews or almonds or any other seed, and you can make this concoction, and I promise you this will be one of the greatest things you can make so fast. It's almost like a drink, but what we have done, we made a pudding out of it, like a panna cotta. So we should thank first all the chefs at Crown Plaza for helping us do this. Thank you. Chairman Prijo, we've lost him from Punjab to Chennai. He's saying, I don't miss home anymore, this is my home. So what we do now is that we're going to heat this up of heavy cream. We're using Amul heavy cream. We must use the brand name. Dabba nikal diya humne. Because everybody knows I came back to India because container. We add this to a pan. For anyone who doesn't know what agar is, you know or don't know? Okay. So when we're making puddings or we're making panna cottas and all those things, is that gelatin is non-vegetarian. If you guys know that, that gelatin comes from bones of animals. So, and that is why it creates thickness. It's like the marrow kind of thing. So what we do, China grass in India. We need to get this high speed. So this is so simple. 1 liter of milk or any liquid. If you don't want to use milk, tolerant issues, anything, you can use almond milk. Does everybody know how to make almond milk? Easy. The skin, just blend them high speed with water. Generally, I do 1 cup of almonds and about 3 cups of water in it. And this makes a good light almond milk. It's liters of thandai. If you guys like more sugar, you can add more sugar to it. If you want to add saffron, you can add saffron to it, or any other spices if you want higher quantity. We have to bring it to a boil. because for agar-agar to be activated, you need to boil it. Now there's a difference of gelatin and agar-agar. I have to put agar-agar first because our mother is totally vegetarian. So every time I make a dessert and I want her to taste it, I can't use gelatin or fruits, make a pure. But only there's one exception. Every time that fruit has acidity, every time you stir it well and bring, the moment you feel that it's lukewarm. Lukewarm means you start seeing the bubbles at the edges. That's lukewarm. At that time, 3 grams of gelatin powder. No, gelatin, हमारे पास है. Again. This camera to see what. Use a whisk and work out the muscle power. Okay. You need to totally dissolve the agar-agar at this point. Any questions? I don't mind being interrupted at all. Fruits to it, please don't add at this time. Any fruit in this, and you should not heat it like this. And मेरे को एक और problem भी है इसका. I'm just telling you all the time-tested mistakes you make in this. This is generally going to make 12 small. This more sweet, you can taste it. Now this can be rectified till you actually put it in the molds. So I'm just telling you, reduced milk. So if you like that, then you need to taste it and add more sugar to it.
Okay, thank you.
Saying if the milk curdles, the milk is not good. But I have a great example for you. How do you make chena? You actually fakely curdle it. You fake the whole process of curdling, right? So if the milk curdles, the milk is not. So what is paneer? Paneer is not edible. It is, right? So
How it's typically made, like traditionally made?
Traditionally, to make thandai, I'm going to give you a recipe which you will never ever make a mistake in it. Never. I'm going to give you in cups, so it's easier for everybody to remember this. 1 cup of any dry fruit. Dried, actually, I would say almonds or cashews. Or you can use muskmelon seeds. 1 cup of that, 4 cardamom pods, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds, 1 large pinch, depending how rich you are, of saffron and sugar. Okay? Add minimum water and blend it. A lot of people think that to make thandai base, you have to cook it. It's not necessary. My grandmother never cooked it. So you make this deep concoction of nuts and spices, and that's all. So you have this base, and every time you're making something, even if you're making sweet rice, it is great to add a tablespoon of thandai. My sister used to love this tea I used to make, in which I used to add a tablespoon of thandai to it. So it has already got so much of scent and flavor that this is a great recipe. अब याद होगी आपको? Thank you. ये हवा. This is any fruits to it. At this time, I would say you can add any kind of fruit, but it has to be a little firm. Peaches, apple, enhancing flavor. This is not a very hard flavor. Now, there's a benefit of using agar-agar. You don't need to refrigerate it. It can set at room temperature. That's amazing, actually. But if you are less confident like me, you should definitely refrigerate it. Because I cook in large quantities, so I am always worried, what if it doesn't set? But using too much of agar-agar also makes it into very plasticky, kind of a little firm texture. So the right base, I've already told you the proportion. Perfect. So this can go
Vikas, there's a question here.
You boil it a little bit if you're using papaya or pineapple. But besides that, you can use any fruit raw. It's a cauliflower which has been cut into 3 of life, right? Like a whole stick of this. Thank you very much.